Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Amritabarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhagavad Deshinim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Charnu Ramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Gurum. So this is the tradition that we should invoke the God, invoke the spirituality just before doing something auspicious, something holy, something good. So this way we are remembering who actually created this wonderful work by which thousands and thousands of people are being benefited because of this philosophy. And then ultimately we offer our pranam to the God, which is Krishna himself. We were studying the 4th chapter. We chanted up to the last, but we didn't explain, we couldn't explain. So we will do again, once again, chanting the last portion, a few slokas from the chapter 4, then we will go to chapter 5. This chapter 4, renunciation of action. So this is the karma sannyasa, or this is called the jnana yoga. Some people they say jnana yoga, some say karma sannyasa, and so this is here they mention renunciation, giving up of action. Now when we were studying that karma is so forceful, it's almost impossible to go beyond it. Even a person decide not to do any work, he will be doing a lot of work. Because even the blinking, even eating, sleeping, each and everything is nothing but action. And by that way, we will be creating some result. Action as a result. So there is no way out. So that is the reason the Hindus, they very nicely calculated. Our problem is that we are bound by this world. And what is this world? All temporary things. And when we are seeking for the joy in these temporary things, the joy is also becoming temporary. It cannot be permanent. Now the desire to get the joy, permanent joy, which is called bliss or peace, that is the only goal. Constantly we are going on pursuing, but not getting that. Then finally, we concluded in this way that if we give up these, then what remains? That is the thing we want. And that is called Brahman, Atman, Ishwar, Bhagavan, whatever different names, expression, and different categories are also there. Some say if I get this much, it is all right. Some say, no, I don't want any other thing. I want to go beyond this. So all these different type of desires, philosophy. Now here in the Bhagavad Gita, he is giving some ways out, how to go out. So how to go out? Now we have studied the second chapter, third chapter, and also the fourth chapter. In the fourth chapter, 34th sloka, it says that Tadviddhi pranipatena pari prasnena sevaya. The three different ways. You have to tat, that means that. Viddhi, you have to understand, you have to gate. What is that tat? That means knowledge. And this is nothing but the knowledge. The moment I understand, everything becomes very easy. The moment I know this is this, it becomes easy. So tat here, the tat means knowledge. Viddhi, you have to gate. How? The three actions you have to do. What? First is pranipatena, you should be humble. Pranipata means offering pranam. You will see most of the people cannot do the pranam. Why? Because the ego is so much. Why should I go and bow down? So that is the reason that when we are going to get something from someone, he is my guru, he is my teacher, he is my preceptor. So obviously I should be humble. Then only he will feel giving something. So tadviddhi pranipatena. Then pariprasnena. You have to ask question, what do you want? Some people want a physical comfort. I am ailing, I am suffering. Please tell me something so that I can be free from that. For him, another type of the guidances will be there. Some people, mental suffering, that is another type. Some people want to be successful in this world, another type. Some people want to know something about the God, not curious or interested to realize God, only curious to know God. That's all. Another type of people are there who are very, very sincere to realize God. Why? Because they have already covered all those stages. They have already crossed all those stages. So now they are sure that there is something which is God or Atman or Brahman. If I can realize that, I can go beyond this birth and death circle again and again, then karma and this action, that, and I can go and really feel blessed all through. No limit. So the fourth one is the Jnani. The Jnani, because he has already understood the folly of this world, so the fourth one is asking for something else. And here, when they say that Krishna is telling, this is for the Jnana, that knowledge. So Tad means that knowledge which will give you permanent liberation. Viddhi, you have to gate, you have to know. Vid means know, knowledge. So you have to know. Pranipatena, by become humble. Pariprasnena, asking question, who am I? Where from have I come? Why I am bounded in this samsara, in this temporary, this world? And what is going to happen to me after my death? How I am going to be free from this bondage? These are the questions. This is called pariprasna. When you are reading, studying the Bhagavad Gita or any scripture, so obviously it is expected that you have already understood the temporariness of this world. So the Guru is expecting a question like that so that he can tell you. And there also different levels are there. When a person is coming to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna and asking, have you seen God? He said, you don't bother about that. You go on taking the name of God regularly by clapping the hands. That will be all right for you. The moment Narendranath comes, a young boy of 16, 17 years old, he is giving all attention and importance to his question and immediately said, yes, there is God. Sir, have you seen God? Can you show it to me? These are the questions. Immediately he said, I have seen God, I can show it to you. Why? He immediately understood that he is already ready, prepared. So it depends on the student also. So this is also Upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattadarshina. Who can give you this advice? Tattadarshi. This tattadarshi, this is very interesting. Otherwise, it is very impossible. A person who has not only practiced but realized, then only he can tell you. And with confidence, with authority. As Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, I am swearing in the name of my mother, there is God, believe it. Shatti bolchi, Bhagavan achen, Ishwar achen. I am telling you, there is God. So Tattadarshi, he has already seen that. So this is Tattadarshi only can say. Now let us chant again from this 34 to the end, and then we will be discussing this and go to the fifth one. Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina yajgyatva na punarmoha evam yasyasi pandava ena bhutanyasheshena drakshyasyatmannato mayi opi ched asipapebhya sarvebhya papakrittamaha sarvajnana plavenaiva brijinam santarishyasi yathaidhamsi samid agni bhashmashyat kuruteryuna jnanagni sarvakarmani bhashmashyat kurute tatha nahi jnanena sadrisham pravitram iha vidyate tatsvayam yoga samsiddhya kale natmani bindati Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara sanyatendriya jnanam labdha param shanti achire gacchati Ajñascha asraddhadanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokasti na paro na sukham samshayatmana yoga samnyasta karmanam jnana samchinna samshayah. No, the shayam. Jnana samsinna samshayam. Atmabantam nakarmani Nibadhranti dhanam jaya Tashmat ajnana sambhutam Hristam jnanasinatmana Chitvainam samshayam yogam Atishta uttishta bharata. So the 34, he said that three things are necessary to get that jnana. What is that jnana? In 35th verse, sloka of the 4th chapter, it says, Yaj jnatvana punarmoha. What type of jnana? Tad viddhi. Tad means that knowledge. Here, in the next sloka, he explained, what is that jnana, that knowledge? Yaj jnatva, knowing which, na punarmoha, that you will never again be deluded. So that type of jnana, that type of knowledge, which will give you complete freedom, and you will never be deluded by anything. Yajagyatvana punarmoha evam jashyasi pandava. They will not get ena. And then it says, ena bhutanya sheshena drakshashyatman natho mai. And thou shalt see it. You will see. What is that? You will see that the whole thing is within you and also within me. Now, the God is having the same knowledge, and the person who will know that will also have the same knowledge. This is the uniqueness in the Hinduism. They always say that the knowledge that you are having will be almost the same as the God is also having. Of course, there is the argument is there. The God's knowledge unfathomable, you cannot. But at least when you see that Brahman, Atman, Sarva Bhuteshu, every being is nothing but within you, they are yourself. And same way. Now the question is, shall we see all those things within me in different forms and names? No. That is the jnana. Not that all the name and form I will be going on seeing that within me. No. It will be, in reality, what are those beings? Now, again and again we give this example in the modern society. It is very easy to understand. When you see the different type of lights, different type of bulbs, some are long, some are round, some are small, some are big, and different capacities, different color, different type of lights are burning. Do I have to go and see and check each and every bulb? No. Because I know all those things are acting because of the electricity. So the moment I will have the complete knowledge about the electricity, I will have the complete knowledge of all the bulbs that is. The bulbs that we see is nothing but the exterior. But the bodies, different type of bodies, different type of forms, different names, I need not to go for all those details. I will know only the core thing, the basic thing, that is the electricity. Same way the Atman, I will see the Atman within myself, I will see the same Atman inside the God also. So that he says, that is that knowledge, knowing which thou shalt not again get deluded like this, and by which thou shalt see the whole of creation in thyself and in me, M capital. That means in God. The same creation, so that sometimes we are confused, some people they raise questions, the creation means that whatever we see. Now when the God was showing that He is everything, that time all the descriptions that is there in the Bhagavad Gita itself, that God was having each and every being in different names and form in His holy person, in His body itself. That is to give an idea that everything is from Him and everything is coming out of Him. So main thing is the knowledge. If that knowledge is there, then you can give the same thing in different form. So that is the idea. If you get that knowledge, what will happen? Now it is giving the wonderful words, the encouragement. Sometimes some people say, oh, I am doomed. I am not going to be saved by anything because I am a sinner. Is this wrong? How? That is encouraging over here in the 36 verse, sloka in the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter. Opi ched asi papebhya sarvebhya papakrittamaha. Among all the sinners, if he was the most worst one, even then, sarva jnana plavenaiva brijinam santarishyasi. With the help of the boat of knowledge, you can cross this scene. See, this is the speciality of the Hinduism. They again and again they are encouraging you. Swami Vivekananda is one of his lecture, he said, when you look at the cows and at the wall never steal, cow never tell lies, but they remain cows only, animals. And the inert being this wall. But the human being tell lies, they steal, they do many, many bad things in the society. Even then that human being, if necessary, if takes that oath, I am going to be holy, he can become holy. If you just, I think 2-3 days before, one lady came and she was telling, I cannot, the moment I close my eyes, I see filthy things all the time in my dream and my thought. Even when I am reading the holy books, that also bad thoughts are coming. I think I am doomed. Then I referred to this. You are not. Rather, you are practicing religion, so those bad things are coming up. How? Suppose in those previously we used to see that ink pots. So the example they gave, an old ink pot, ink is not there, but in the glass, that ink pot, the dry inks are there. You want to wash it. The moment you pour the pure water, the black water will come up because the ink is washing. The first time, second time, third time, and if you give up, oh my God, it will never become all right. So give up, then it will never become. But if you go on pouring the pure water into it, one day it will be completely pure and clean, and no other colored water will come. Whatever the water you will pour, that will come out. So that is called, our mind is also, it is not in this life. In this life I am aware, I have not done anything wrong. Maybe in the previous life. So all the layers of inks are there. Now in this life I am taking the pure water, that is the name, holy name of God. The moment I am pouring, immediately all those things are coming up. If you don't take the name of God, that will be all right. Nothing is going to happen. The problem comes to those who are really trying to wash their mind, clean their mind, purifying their mind. They are having the problem. Otherwise, those who are killing people, they go wash their hands and eat and then sleep. There's no problem for them. But when they will try to be pure, then this type of action will come. And here the encouragement is this: if you take the raft or the boat of knowledge, then you can cross the ocean of the sin. What is that sin? Whatever we do with a selfish motive are the sins. With a purely selfish motive, the sins. In every religion, in every society, the morality, when you discuss, we always talk about, use the word sin. As a 3-letter word, sin means what actually? For a Hindu, killing a cow is a sin. For many other people, killing a cow is a celebration, because they will eat that flesh. They don't feel it is a sin. So naturally, it is your conception. What is sin? Sometimes we think, oh my God, that is a sin that they are committing. No, if you are doing with a completely selfish motive, then only it is a sin. Then they are giving the example how your sins will be cleaned, inspiring in these words, Yathai samid agni, as the samida, the blazing fire, they burn the woods, the logs into ashes. The blazing fire, the fire of knowledge. I am the child of God, the son of God, the daughter of God. I am not going to do anything wrong in this life. When they think in that way constantly, then obviously that is the knowledge. I am going to think. Yate dhamsi samid agni bhashmashyat kurute Arjuna. O Arjuna, Jnanagni sarva karmani bhashmashyat kurute tata. Jnana agni, the fire of knowledge. Now again and again they are reminding us, giving an example of fire. Fire is burning. What it is burning? The logs, the woods. And here our knowledge is burning. What it is burning? What it is killing, creating or cleaning is our selfishness. So that they say, O Arjuna, selfishness is the sin, and when one realizes oneness, how can he be selfish? When you see the oneness, each and everything is nothing but me. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Another young gentleman came with his parents. He was asking, what is the culture of India? We always talk about the Indian culture, the best. What is the culture? The culture usually think about the different type of practices we do. Preparation of food, the different type of dresses, language, songs, dance. It's all culture. But the real culture is the spirituality. That society is cultured, which is really spiritual. So Swamiji said, here the spirituality means constantly going on telling you, if you become selfish, you are creating problem for yourself. So that they say, after realization that I am and all these beings are one. I and all these beings are nothing but one. Then what happens? So that is, they say, that you have to realize this. The blazing fire reduces the wood into ashes. And similarly, the fire of knowledge reduces all the karma. What is the karma? The thought. So this way, slowly, the fourth chapter is concluding, and he said finally, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram ya vidyate. What is pavitrata? What is purity? Knowledge. And this knowledge is this: I and my Father in heaven are one. What the Jesus said, that is knowledge. And that is purity. Maybe that he is lying in a dirty place, that doesn't matter. This is the purity. You may remember those who have studied the life of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, that a person came, he was so dirty, people considered him as a mad, and he was eating from the mouth of a dog, street dog. But when he went to the temple, Kali temple, and stood before goddess Kali and called the mother, whole temple as if shook. The people was wondering, who is he? Sri Ramakrishna observed that, and he asked his nephew, Hriday, go and ask him. He is not an ordinary person. He is not mad at all. He is the Jnani. And that is why he is behaving like this. Go and ask him, when I will know that I have that knowledge? He went, and from distance he was afraid to go near. So he went, sir, tell me when I will know that I have realized the oneness? He turned and said, when the pure Ganga water and the water of this dirty place you'll think as one, that time you can understand that you have realized that. The oneness, when there is oneness, there cannot be any difference. And that is called purity. Again and again, the Hindu religion in different type of scripture, in different type of gurus, through the gurus, they are going on telling these about the oneness. That's why Hindu cannot hate others. The moment you are hating others, politically it is different. As a country where we are living, if the enemies are coming to attack us, we are going and fighting with them. In the fight, we are killing them. So that is a different thing. But in the philosophy, when you are thinking about the religion, no difference. So that is the thing that they say, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pravitram iha vidyate tat sayam yoga samsiddha kalena atmani bindati. Yoga samsiddha, what is this yoga samsiddha? Shankaracharya gave a one-line definition. Karma yogena, samadhi yogena, cha samsiddha. Karma yogena and samadhi yogena. Yoga samsiddha, you are successful in yoga. What is that yoga? Then Shankara said two. One is samadhi, one is karma. Samadhi means withdrawing all the senses and going to that particular portion of mind which is having no other things but the consciousness. So that very time is called samadhi. And karma yogena. What is that karma yoga? Is so important. Swami Vivekananda introduced karma yoga. And whatever we are doing is nothing but karma yoga. One person came and told, I was going on telling, we have to have some area and a building at least in Chicago area, or if we could get a plot of land where we will develop this and that. Without knowing, that people they don't know and they love to comment. So you comment, Swamiji, are you becoming a real, what's called? Real property, real estate. The real estate, I don't know, why not? That's also a good job, the real estate development. Yeah, why not? And this real estate development is not our thing. Main thing is how to reach out to people and how to tell them that there is a truth. It is like that. We go to very, very remote places to start the schools, not to get money. The rich people are also having the schools, but ask them to go to the remotest corner, will they go? No. They are also starting the school, but for profit. Their only object is to earn profit. And giving education, that is a secondary. And they never say that they are our student, they say our product. And some people, they are producing the cards and other things like that. But when we go, when we give teaching over there, and they are all poor people, illiterate people, nobody thinks about them. We go there, we stay with them, they misunderstand us, they fight with us, they abuse us, but even then we go on serving. Is it equal? We are also going to start a school over there, and a rich man is also starting a school in the city. Equal? Same? What is the purpose? That you have to understand. The purpose is karma yoga. It's not the only karma, yoga. If we can start here in this America, you don't need school, college, hospital. But you need an institution where people can come and understand all religions are leading to the same goal. Only in the name of religion they are fighting for thousands of years. Why ignorance? But we have a wonderful treasure, that is Veda. And Veda says the oneness. Not that all Hindu they know, not that all Hindu they accept, not that all Hindu they understand. But this is the main treasure of the Hinduism, that is oneness. And in the Bhagavad Gita, which is the condensed of Vedanta, they say like this, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate. Then it comes again in this sloka, 39th sloka, it says, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara samyatendriya jnanam labdha param shanti achirena adhigacchati. Sometimes people they ask, what after realization of the Atman, what is going to happen? This is the answer. Param shanti, unbroken peace, happiness, bliss eternal. So that is the ultimate. So it's a jnanam labdha. After understanding, after realizing, what happened? The Gautama became Buddha. A young man, Gautama, he went, he sat, he meditated, and he went on cutting the bonds of the ignorance, and when he reached to that knowledge, he became Buddha, the knowledgeable one, the full of knowledge. What is that knowledge? Knowledge of one. Though I look at me and I see that this is my body, and this is my mother, this is my father, this is my family, this is my society and country. Wrong. Wrong like this. As we are giving the example, that these are a different type of bulbs are there. Oh, this was produced in China, this was produced in America, made in China, and all these things are there. All wrong. Unless and until there is electricity, there is nothing is going to work. Whether it is made of China or America, nothing is going to work. So I think I told you that story that first batch in our school, I am referring to Arunachal school. And there the first batch that came, and one of almost all of them are very successful. The one, our ex-student, he is now representing that village, the locality. He is an MLA, member of the Legislative Assembly. And he was sharing his experience the first time, what happened. He said the first time when he came to school, and we saw that our teacher is coming in the evening time, and he's putting his hand on the wall. Immediately, whole room is becoming lighted. So I was thinking, oh, I will take those things. And when the summer vacation came, secretly I took the bulb and carried in my bag, went to the house and told my father that I am going to show you a magic, but you have to hang it over there. The father and the uncle, they helped, and it was hanged. I told, wait, let it be dark, and I will see that whole room is lighting. And when the evening came, when it became dark, then I went, and in the fashion, in the style of my teacher, I put my hand on the wall, nothing happened. And then the father told, well, why you are doing this? My teacher, they come and put the hand on the wall and immediately it is burned. Why not? Then the father also started beating. Uncle also joined, and all family members, but nothing happened. Why? Because the original thing was not there, that is, the electricity was not there. He understood afterward. And he was actually giving this example to tell the contribution of the Ramakrishna mission. He said, look at me now. I go and sit with the all educated people of the India. I go and meet the Prime Minister of India. I am at ease to talk to the all people because of this education. If my father, now I take him to talk to some people, he will cry, he won't be able to. He is so much of afraid to come out of that village. This knowledge is power. And that power is only this much. And then Brahma Jnana, imagine what will happen. The Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Who can realize that Brahma Jnana? First is Shraddha. Unless and until you have the Shraddha, the confidence in the words of the Veda, confidence in the words of the realized soul, you can never make any progress. Tatpara, not only that, only I am having the confidence on do. You have to strive, you have to try. Then only you can make little progress. Samyatendriya, at the same time, you have to control your senses. And that's all. One gentleman came, I think a year before, and he told that I cannot sleep in the night. So if you could look at his face, the black completely, and the deep black below that the eyes. And he was, I told him, no, you were sleeping. Who said you are not sleeping? Otherwise you would have died. So he says, the peculiar thing has happened to me and all these things. I told the only thing I know, that is the prayer. You go on praying to God. He took initiation. And he was going on. I told him, you need not to bother about anything. If anything good happened to you, this will happen. Only go on repeating the name of God and cry to God and say, I like to sleep, and nothing else. You see what happened? And now he has come completely free of that. It's not my, it's God's, it's Sri Ramakrishna's miracle. Even today, many of the people, they know him. So he is the person, the moment you accept Shraddhavan, the one good thing was there, Shraddha. Whatever you have said, I will follow, and he is following. And whatever I said, I heard it prayer, prayer, prayer. If you sincerely pray, it will be answered. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said himself, the Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. But only Shraddha, I believe, I've accepted you as my Guru, and whatever you say, I believe. Not believe. Tatpara. You have to practice it. Tatpara. Samyatendriya. You have to withdraw. We have to all that sense organs. Then only it is possible. It is called Shraddha Astikya Buddhi. Astikya Buddhi means there is something, there is God. Otherwise, it is impossible. Now, previously we just read the who will realize God or who will get that knowledge. He said that pranama, pariprasna and seva. But that was bahiranga. That was external thing. You go and bow down before a guru, that is a bahiranga, external. You are asking question, external. And seva, you are serving, external. But internal is these, that this three is called Shraddhavan. You need not to express this outside. In the inside you know, you have said, I will follow, that's all. One of the disciples of Swami Vivekananda, Swamiji said, one only can become successful if you follow the words of Guru. In the Sikh, the religion, they always say, Wa Guru ki Fateh. Fateh means the success. Wa means that is Guru. So whatever success that I am having, only because of the Guru. And it all goes to Guru. Wa Guru ki Fateh. Shraddha. And when they go in the war cry is that, Wa Guru ki Fateh. So that is the war cry, and they go, die in the name of their Guru. Who is that Guru? God. So here also it says, Shraddhavan. You have to have that complete faith. And before that you must see whether I should follow it or not. Then, when you are accepting, follow it. You will see the miracle will happen. So this, all the changes, it comes. Shraddha cha astikya. Now, agyascha, asraddhadhanascha, shamshayatma, vinashyati. And completely, vinashyati, goes to destruction. Who? Agyascha. They do not know anything about the religion, but they will be speaking about, oh, I know God cannot be there because of this and this. What is this and this? So naturally, some people, after studying a little bit of science, they think, I know everything. Do you really? We are not. We do not know what is going to happen. So that is the reason. Agyascha, asraddhadhana. They are not having any faith in anything. And not only samsayatma, constantly doubting. Constantly they will be doubting. And if you go and see in the society now, these three things is very major, too much now in the society. Most of the people, they will be doubting, they do not know anything, but they will be going on criticizing asraddhadhanascha and shamshayatma. Constantly doubting, oh, this like this and this is this. By that way, what happened? That way, the person is ultimately completely destroyed. When they are young, when they are engaged, when they are having lot of work to do, everything is all right. But the more you grow, more you become lonely. All around you look and you see no friend, no relatives at time. Who will be with you? Your doubts. And all the criticisms that you used to do, all those things will be with you. And what will happen? You will not only be torturing yourself all the time through thoughts and actions, you will completely ruin yourself. Then goes to destruction. Samsayatma, the doubting self, goes on doubting. And most of the people, they say, religion means faith, belief. And now the whole life is depending on the faith and belief only. Look at us. Each and everything that we do, see the wonderful, the one message came, we keep that, what's called alarm, and then go to sleep. What is the sign of that? Asha, the hope that we are going to get up tomorrow morning. When we are giving that alarm, we do not know whether I will get up or not, but I have complete hope that I am going to get up. And so we keep that, and every day morning we are getting up, someday we may not. So that is the problem of others, not for me. But so this way only the hope. And a holy person came to a village, and he told that they were not having rain, it was drought, and they were suffering, the farmers were suffering. So they called that holy man, and he told, I am going to perform some yajna, some puja, it will rain. Whole night I will perform, in the early morning it will rain. And the whole village came, gathered. Only one little boy came with an umbrella. And no one else. Though the holy man declared that I am going to do the puja in the early morning, it will be raining torrentially, all came to see and observe, but without faith. Oh, no, it may or may not. But the young boy, when he heard that after the puja it's going to rain, then he calculated, well, I have to come back after the rain. So he brought the umbrella. Shraddha. And that is called Shraddha. So this is, all the time we are having this Shraddha, and at the same time Asha, desire, and hope, again and again. And it says, you should not, the ignorant who knows not the self. So that's why the Vedanta always gives the example. And men without Shraddha, that means they are not having any faith. Previously it was the Shraddha that really made great personalities. And nowadays why? Because that particular thing is losing. We know so many things, very well informed people, but they are not human being in that way, because the respect is not there. Unless and until you are having that Shraddha, then how can you proceed? You are expecting the same Shraddha, the respect from the next generation also. So that way the human generation make the progress. But anyway, this is the thing. Then finally, the 41 sloka, Yoga Shamnasta Karman Jnana Samsinna Samshayam Atmabantam Na Karmani Nibaddanti Dhananjaya. This Dhananjaya is Arjuna. And you know that I am not explaining all those things here. Very interestingly, the Dhananjaya, Arjuna, Kaunteya, all different times, different names, the Mahabahu, different times. Dhananjaya means a person who could collect wealth, and not by begging or making that fundraising dinner, nothing like that. He went and stood and say, give me this much tax or fight with me. All the small kings, they all bowed down to him. They knew that he is a ferocious warrior, great warrior. We cannot fight with him. So that way he collected lot of fund for their own kingdom, whose king was Yudhishthira, his elder brother. he got the name Dhananjaya. So this Dhananjaya, and he is giving, as Sri Krishna is telling, with work renounced by yoga and doubts rent asunder by knowledge. Work renounced by yoga. Not that I am giving up the work, I am giving up the result of the work. And here they made the mistake. Majority of the people, they wrongly interpreted that you have to give up the work because Lord said over here, Krishna said over here. No, yoga shamnasta karmana. The karma, shamnasta means tyaga, shamnasta means giving up. The karma, the action, the work, giving up. How you become a yogi? Interpretation was you have to give up the work. Wrong. You have to give up the result of the work. That is what Shankaracharya said, and Swami Vivekananda very forcefully proved it in his own life and in the life of many, many monks. You have to work intently, but without intending for the result. If you do, you are working at the same time, craving for the result. It's a good work, but you are not free. That is for sure. The many of the monks, even, you will see, they are working and constantly they are hankering for the references. I did this, I did that, and like that. Then in America, our problem is wherever you go, even as a small program, they will ask your biodata, what you have done previously. So you have to say what to do. Each and all of us, we have put it in the website, and there I did this, I did that. We didn't do that. We did this, the worship only. Whatever we have done, without the blessings of God, it is impossible. And now that we have actually offered it to God, so we are not social worker. We are the votaries of living gods and goddesses. The votaries of the living gods and goddesses, we are the pujaris. That is the special thing. Sometimes I see that a person has come and knocking one door. I feel sorry that there is no one to open the door. And we cannot keep the door open because there may be some other problem. And I feel sorry when they are coming again round up and to other door. That is open, but still, why? Because they came and they should have someone over there to welcome, to talk, to guide, to show. That is the main thing. Whoever comes to my God, when going back, they should be happy. That is the idea. Otherwise, what for the asrama? That is the idea. So sometimes, of course, it is impossible to keep the asrama open all the time. You need also little rest. But if you have some people, you should give the work in such a way that any time anyone is coming, someone is there to attend. Why? This is the thing. So we are not actually working, we are offering puja. Whoever is coming, in that way you have to do. The children are coming, I give the candies. Of course, I don't purchase. Devotees, they purchase and give to me. I give the candies, and the joy in the eyes of those children, giving a candy. They eat so much of candy. Their own parents are purchasing much good qualities of the candies, but even then, so with the smile in the face of the baby, the boy or the girl, the young person, and that is the Sheva. We have to remember, majority of you are the devotees of our asrama, connected with the asrama, working for the asrama. Remember it. We are working only for this. Yoga shamnasta karmanam. We are giving up the work, but performing the work. Intently we are doing it. With all our mind and soul we are doing it, but never hankering for the result. That is the Atmabantam na karmani nibandhanti dhananjaya. So, Atmabantam, poised in the self, is constantly composed in the self. I saw one brahmachari. Says, a wonderful life I saw. He was not accepted by the Ramakrishna mission because there was some problem, physical problem. Much afterwards, he was accepted, but the poor soul, he passed away when very young. And he used to work in the kitchen. You know, in our Indian ashramas, mostly the monastic members, they do. So he used to prepare the coffees, these, that, for the swamis. And when he is boiling the water, he used to sit and do the japa. One day I went to see how long it will take to prepare the coffee. I saw he is constantly doing on japa. And then the moment the water is ready, immediately he will prepare the cup of coffee and bring it and give. And then in one corner on a stool he will sit. And when the swamis are drinking and chatting, he will be going on doing the japa, though looking at them. But you could understand, seeing his eyes, he is not looking actually. His whole mind is within. I really appreciated him. So that is this. He was doing each and everything. Every time he is ready, available. But all the time he was drawn. Tasmat ajnana sambhutam hristam jnana sinat manaha. Asina. Asina means that sword. What is that sword? Knowledge. Jnana. With that jnana, with that knowledge, you have to cut to pieces. What is that? The rope that is binding, ajnana. I am so and so, I belong to these and these. All these are nothing but the ajnana. Unnecessarily I am thinking. The moment I die, nobody is going to remember me. And so many presidents came in this country, the great country. How many of them are remembered now? So somehow or other that people should not forget them. There are libraries are there, statues are there, these are there, that are there. And if you have to get the passport, you have to remember the name. Like that somehow they are foreseeing. But who will forget the name of Jesus Christ? You need not to read, but you know. Lord Buddha, you know. So that is called Amrit. Why? What they did? They work intently, but unselfishly. They never wanted anything. They never wanted that you remember them even. That is, they say, ajnana, the rope of ajnana, should be cut asunder with the sword of knowledge. Chitvaitam samsayam yogam atishta uttishta bharata. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Swami Vivekananda, he gave in a different way. Uttishtata, jagrata, prapya varan nibodhata. The great words of the Upanishad. He translated the free translation in his own way. So very inspiring. And here it's also said, Uttishta Bharata. You arise, because this is the knowledge which can save you. The next chapter, the 5th chapter, I'm sorry, I thought that I'll be able to do. The next time we will do it. So this next chapter, Arjuna is a very wonderful student. Not at all emotional. He wants to know each and every step properly. Then only to accept the guidance of the Krishna. In the next chapter, Arjuna is telling, Sir, you are telling renunciation of action. And again, you are asking to perform. Why? So we will read that and we will discuss that. God, He is telling you should renounce the action. And again He is telling intently you should work. The next time if you come, next class, there are fourth chapter, 18, 19, 21, 22, all these verses are inspiring to perform action. So referring that, Arjuna is asking, I will ask you to refer to that sloka, read that sloka and read the meaning of that, so that our class will be that I go on telling and I do not know whether it reaches your heart or not. So this type of communication will be better. So it will be, so from the next time, next class, we will study the Panchama Adhyaya, and that is way of renunciation. No. Why? Interacting means not like this. He will be only reading from the book. So not that you have to, I am going to take the exam, not like that. So there is a exam, if you take my exam, I won't be able to pass. That is also. So it is not. The thing is that I will, instead of me going back to the chapter and reading, I will ask you to read that 18th verse from the chapter 4. Then 19 verse from the chapter 4. Then 21 verse, 22nd, 22 verse, like this. You will read, and so that will be, you will also know that what actually is there. So we will have this. This is a very, very not only interesting, important chapter. So I thought it is better to explain in details. We will go in the 5th chapter. So let us conclude with this verse. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramaruta Stunnanti Divyaistabai Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam na vidu Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om.